It's in your documentary, and I talked about it on my show with Marjorie Taylor Greene, who concurs with some of the people in the Defense Department who think aliens, they're demons. We're talking about angels and demons. Fallen angels is what Marjorie Taylor said. You say aliens. Other people, to me, this could be the dividing line to start like a lot of online fighting, no?
Like everybody's, allowed to have their own opinion. The one thing I have gotten some like angry DMs on these social media sites where people are like, I want more evidence. I want to see this. I want to see that. And I'm like, I do too. We all want more. But,
angry that you're not giving enough evidence, or angry that you're just saying this and it's really something like demons or angels?
There's a lot of people who just wish there was more evidence for them to see. But I think disclosure of this stuff is a process.
Well, I cut this out of the paper the other day just because I wanted to read it. It was just yesterday. The British military actively just tried to obtain extraterrestrial technology in the 90s. This just came out. They just released this. After thousands of reported sightings over Belgium between November 1989 and April 1990. Large, silent, low-flying black triangles demonstrating propulsion capabilities far beyond any known flight technology. And the British thought they needed to find out what it is so they could reverse engineer it. They, said, we got to have this.
Yeah, I saw that too. There's a lot of activity, historical activity in the UK. There's one of the interviews I did that I had to just cut for time in the film. Interviewed former base commander of Rendlesham, of a base that was in Rendlesham Forest in the UK.
Oh yeah, they mentioned that. Yeah.
And
that's in Suffolk, England.
Yeah, so it was a joint base between UK and US, and there on Christmas Eve, can't remember which year, it was in the 80s, there was a big UAP event just outside the base, and
UAP is the old UFO, huh?
Yeah.
That really changed things a lot when they made that change, huh?
Yeah. I think it helps. I mean, I really do.
Really?
Yeah. So
why?
One of the guys I interviewed.
Unidentified flying object, unidentified aerial phenomenon?
Unidentified, it stands for unidentified anomalous phenomena.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
It's a UFO, and we got used to UFO, and it's the same thing, and you're just confusing people.
Well, here's
it's not helpful. It's unhelpful.
There's two valid reasons. So one of the guys I interviewed, Jay Stratton, very senior intelligence official, he found that when he would bring up UFOs in certain rooms, it led to this giggle factor, and there's a stigma around that word. So UAP allows it to be looked at differently. Also, a lot of the activity is happening in our oceans, and these things aren't flying. Like UFO stands for flying.
All right, fine.
So there you go.
Take it.
Yeah.
To me, it seems like a minor. You're probably right about that. Okay, so we'll get used to the new one, but it's probably so inconsequential compared to what, to me, seems like the issue. And you were on Real Time recently.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. No, I mean, your movie, Age of Disclosure, about this is groundbreaking, and I'm on your page. Basically. I mean, look, do we know anything? No. I just feel like it gets harder and harder as the evidence accumulates. And, what your movie did so well was it arrayed this lineup of very credible people, including the Secretary of State, senators, military people. Not when I was first doing comedy, it was all these jokes about a little green man came down and they ate my wife and she liked that. That was all it, probing my asshole. And now it's not that. It's not the farmer in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's very credible people. So
that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make the most credible doc ever made on the topic.
Yeah.
It's something that wasn't sensational. I always wish this film existed. Over the years, I've been fascinated with this topic. I've watched every doc on it. I've watched every movie or series about it. And I always wish someone would take the time to make a documentary that only interviewed people who have direct knowledge of this as a result of working for the U.S. government, and to just have them share what they lawfully can, don't sensationalize it, Don't just throw some random guy in there because it's cool casting.
Right.
Just set the bar at like real credible people who actually have direct knowledge of
Well,
this.
I mean, part of the reason why this documentary couldn't have been done 10 years ago is because there weren't nearly as many credible people. The things we've seen in the last decade, and the testimony from people like in the Navy who've seen these phenomenon, I don't remember that happening before 10 years ago. It looks to me like the aliens kind of want us to know that they're here. It doesn't look like they're hiding it much anymore. They may be saying, Jesus Christ, these people are taking a long time to come around to what is fairly obvious, you know. And as I said to you on Real Time, I'm not that upset about it because obviously they have the capability to do great harm, and they're not. They seem to be just monitoring. That could change.
Yeah. No, yeah. As people in the film talk about, circumstances change. Like we've evolved technologically.
Not with these lighters.
Here's another one.
I'm either the unluckiest person in the world who every time I try to get a simple Zippo lighter, I'm not trying to embarrass the Zippo company, but maybe there's like a really good version of this. I don't know. I do what I'm supposed to do. I put the thing in, and it works once at home, and then I do it here, and it doesn't work.
Gotta go old school
the
Vic.
alien. If the aliens come, I would like to make this their first mission to get this fucking lighter
Improve the
working.
quality of lighters.
They're so cool looking, and I like them. They just don't work for me.
Hilarious.
Maybe it's me. But I'm sorry. What were you saying?
No, you know, a lot of people talk about how if more intelligent life is here and they haven't destroyed us, you know, there hasn't been a War of the Worlds type moment that means that they're completely benign and there's nothing to worry about. And, you know, that's a nice positive thought for sure. And that'd be amazing if that's true. But I think a lot of the intelligence officials in my film went out of their way to say it's, you know, good to prepare for all scenarios. And the reality of it is, like, we've evolved technologically at a really rapid pace over the last 80 years. But our morals haven't, right?
Right.
We're still invading sovereign nations. We're still threatening nuclear war.
Right.
We're a violent species.
They may be in the process of deciding.
And so the point a lot of the people in my film make is that we're kind of like barreling towards a crossroads where we're reaching the point of either already being able to do what they do, or soon being able to do what they do. And at that point, they would have to contend with us, and we're a violent species. And so it kind of puts a lot in perspective. And